Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Carter, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Henry out of the pistol, pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Gostkowski's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
been, and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Roethlisberger.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a give, running left is Harris. Finding some room at midfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well, because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line, and these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Henry. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Caught by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 22, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Well, we know how difficult it is to slow down Derrick Henry. That time they went to the face mask, and that's a pretty easy call.
They're just trying to figure out any way possible to get him down, but you just have to wonder if that might make him just a little bit madder. He already runs angry, and that's when he's in a good mood.
On first down, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This will be fielded at the 17. So that one will be accepted. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Play action, now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Second and 10, Tannehill once more. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tannehill. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They go play action now. Roethlisberger.
That is caught by Lamb.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ben to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. It's a jet sweep. Roethlisberger bats it forward. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll toss to Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Come on, boy. Najee Harris, as the first half is winding down, and the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Returning it, Johnson.
And he returns this to the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
We're paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks. I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run with Harris. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide.
Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Completion here to Claypool.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. A carry here for the big tight end. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Steelers' touchdown. Demetrius Harris, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
96 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
They run the counter. It's Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 12.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it, and it's complete. They're going to get the first. Hard running at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tannehill now to throw. Open man is Cameron Batson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Tannehill. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They need a touchdown, but also have to be wary of leaving too much time for Roethlisberger. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Roethlisberger's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Ben going to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Meanwhile, Ben's throw pulled in by Lamb. Then he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
They'll get this quickly out to Claypool.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Roethlisberger.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Open man Lamb, it's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Here's Roethlisberger.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Now Ben.
Steps away to his left. And Roethlisberger's sliding to a stop, but he does have the first down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Now Dobbs.
A quick hitter complete. It's Washington. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Well, no doubt an electrifying finish to have it down inside the 10-yard line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it in the end zone, and that's all she wrote.
And they had the final shot. The last snap taken that close to the end zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over, making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for Tennessee, they get back to 500 now as the win moves them to 7-7. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.